Морті, ти мені можеш сказати, чому не можна мати хоч один сонячний день у п'ятницю чи у суботу? Чому, коли мені потрібно знімати Ютуб, то на вулиці чи сніг, чи дощ, чи туман, чи мінус 20? Я, бляха, не розумію. Я реально не розумію, чи я забагато прошу. Мені вистачило буквально 2 години, щоб я зняла той Ютуб та й забула і пішла робити свої справи. Невже це так складно? I have the same question for you guys. Is it so difficult to have at least one warm and sunny day within the week, on Saturday or on Friday, so I can normally film YouTube? Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. First of all, guys, thank you so much for the discussion under my last video, which I remind you it was about minuses of living in Canada. I got your idea. I paid too much for the oil and filter changes. Next time I will be more careful and will look more carefully for a different place. To all of the European followers who started to be like, yeah, leave North America, come back to Europe. Guys, like, calm down and relax. Today we will talk about pluses of living in Canada. I was thinking that in future it would be interesting to film similar video but about Europe, like European countries I've been in, and I think it will be interesting to analyze and to film something about European countries as well, like minuses and pluses. Now, guys, very important thing. I'm realizing that I am very bad in self-promotion. So make sure right now to go into the link in the description under this video and subscribe to my OnlyFans. I am giving a promotion. Because in the case if you will not do this, я, бляха, сяду і начеклую вам отаку маленьку цицюрку. So the first and I think the biggest plus of the Canada is multicultural. I love that Canada is extremely friendly, extremely helpful, extremely accepting, and I can go on and go on. I thought that it will last only like few months on the beginning, but I was wrong. And people are very welcoming. I'm already 6 months here, and people are incredibly friendly, incredibly helpful, incredibly welcoming. And in the cases if I don't understand something, if something feels very difficult to me, like there are a lot of different situations that I'm facing every day, people try to help. People try to understand me. People don't roll their eyes. If I don't, for example, understand the speech, if the person talks with the accent or very fast and I'm just like losing the connection, I'm asking to pronounce everything slower, and people don't roll their eyes. They're just trying to help and they're trying to understand what I want and what I'm talking about, and they try to explain me in the simplest ways. It's so, I don't know, guys, it is absolutely incredible. I feel very good in this kind of society and I appreciate it. It's like Canada is amazing. What is the most important? I can imagine myself, I can like realize myself as a Canadian in, let's say, 5 or 6 years. And on my opinion, it is impossible when it comes to European countries. For example, in Croatia, which I love very much, I think it's an incredible country to visit, but I cannot imagine myself Croatian in 5 or 6 years because I feel like I will feel foreigner in this country no matter how many years I will live there. Canada. It's so amazing. It's the middle of the March, by the way. Help! The next reason why, the next plus of Canada is incredibly important. I feel like Canada is extremely great for business, at least in my case. I was waiting for the normal banking system for the whole of my life. I don't know. And for the normal business system in general. How it happens in Canada. You're coming to bank and they ask you, what do you do for living? And you're like, okay, I am doing OnlyFans, Instagram and YouTube. And they're like, amazing, can you give us links, please? You're like, of course. And you're giving them links and they open a bank account for you. And I think it is like everything should work in 2023 in every country. It is very, very simple. It is very, very transparent. We are not in Stone Age anymore. In Ukraine, it was a nightmare, unfortunately. It was literally a nightmare. And this is what I really appreciate a lot. The next one. Next plus will be pretty personal. I don't know why it makes me so excited, but I feel real happiness like acknowledging this plus. So I really love how people in Canada are enjoying life, especially elderly people. I was so surprised to see that in Canada you can see in cafes people of really senior age, like people just have fun. They go to cafes with family or friends. You can see really like very old ladies sitting there and just enjoy. The same about Europe. I adored in Croatia like those old ladies who were sitting in the morning with a glass of wine and a cigarette. It was like my favorite part, but it just means that they enjoy life. They just can afford this and they just can do this, because in Ukraine, I don't remember that I've seen like people of elderly age in cafes. I don't know, I never saw them. Like, never. I never saw them because I feel like life in Ukraine was always very hard. And the older generation was really struggling a lot financially and because of many other reasons. And I just feel that they it's very different in Ukraine, and I'm really happy that in Canada and in Europe as well, in European countries where I've been, I've seen the same. I've seen elder people enjoying life, and it is amazing. Це ж гуси-лебеді. Івасику, телесику, приплинь, приплинь до бережка. It's so funny, I'm just standing here like I'm having a little walk on the fresh air, and I just cannot remember any more pluses. It's so hilarious. I had a list, but I didn't wrote. Jesus, I didn't read. I had a list, but I didn't write it down. So I forgot all of the things that I had to say. So it's time to come back home, have a warm tea with some sweets, and let's continue in the warmth. Who would pay me $1 million for me to jump into this cold river? I found a local bakery And it is pretty nice. Like, it's really, really good. What's this? I want to ask you to not take my words very seriously, because everything I'm saying is very, very subjective. Every person will have his or her own views, his or her own opinions, and attitude to what is happening. So everyone will perceive the situation in a different way. At this moment, I don't want to make any kind of predictions, because nobody knows what is waiting for them in future. I hope that I will like Canada, and what is most important, I hope that Canada will like me. At this moment, I plan to explore Canada in summer. I cannot wait for the Canadian summer. I'm so excited. Canada is so huge. I'm extremely excited to discover it. So, like, let's continue. And then I plan to have a Canadian Halloween here and enjoy it fully, not in a rush as it was last time. And after that, I would like to go to Europe for around 3 months in the winter to some kind of warm country, maybe Portugal or Spain. Usually when I say something like this, when I make such kind of plans, it means that we will have alien invaders like very soon. So I don't know. I hope that my plan will work, but it doesn't mean that it will not be changed in the future. I just don't want alien invaders. It will be like too much already. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget about what is going to happen with you if you will not subscribe to my OnlyFans while it is a promotion. Don't forget what I will do with your Tsurka. And I'm not going to tell you what Tsurka is, so it will be even more scary for you. So don't forget to follow my OnlyFans. And by the way, you can write your own pluses of living in Canada, which you personally know from your own experience, because I'm still a newcomer and I don't know much, and I will be really appreciated if you will write your own list. I wish you to have a wonderful March, more tea! And I will see you in the next video.